Sup with it once again. This is Nintendo Sony Free 2011 AK Mania. We're reading, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and all that good stuff. I had to cut the intro down short today because normally I do not do videos on Tuesdays and Wednesdays unless you're brand new here. Probably don't know that, but I've been doing it this past whole month because the hotel casino job that I work at, unfortunately, they decided to change my schedule without me noticing it, and I almost got fucking late to my job. And I do not want to fucking lose my job because I don't want to be fucking homeless. So, anyways. No, but on a serious note, thank God I found out about that. I think it was July 7th or 8th is when they changed it. I don't know. But that's not what we're here for today. Normally, I do not do videos on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. It used to be Wednesdays and Thursdays, but now it's Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I usually have off. But it's not what I'm here to talk about. You know, I know that IRL, real life, there's been a lot of bad news and a lot of fucked up things that's been happening in this country here in the United States. I'm not going to get too political about it, but if any people have been keeping your eyes out, like a lot of bullshit mainstream media, I'm not sure if it's an FF or not. Hold on one second. Never mind. I was getting a text from one of my homeboys earlier. He said he wanted to go like bowling and shit, which I haven't done that in like 6 months, but that was a real huge addiction. Had a huge addict of that addiction to fucking bowling. But anyways, it's not what we're here to talk about. Yeah, we've gotten a lot of really sad, messed up news about certain particular problem in this country. I'm not going to say about it because a lot of mainstream media usually covers it. Not sure, like I said before, I'll say it again, if it's not an FF. I'm not going to say the actual name of it because I don't want YouTube to shut down my channel because the algorithm picks that shit up. And I'm not risking my channel shutting down. Many people are into conspiracy theories and shit, you know what I'm talking about. Let's just say, long story short, something really bad happened in California a couple of days ago, and I'm not going to talk about it. You want to hear that shit? Don't listen to mainstream media. Listen to alternative media. That's a lot more truthfulness there. Or even some, not all, but some truther YouTube channels out there. They know what's up. I don't know if it's real or fake, or somebody really died, or somebody was just lying about it. And the worst part is the dude where he bought this unfortunate, let's call it a weapon for now. He bought it somewhere in this state over here where I live in Nevada. It wasn't in Las Vegas, it was somewhere else. I'd never heard of this place. I think it's called like Walker County. I don't know. Let's get into video game news though, because I don't really use for video games for escapism. I know some people like to throw the word escapism out there. I don't really believe in escapism. Escapism to me is when you're out there physically in the real world. Not just watching a movie or doing entertainment and stuff. And I'll admit it. I do get stressed out from my job a couple times from time to time here and there. But I don't let it eat me out. It's like, oh man, I need a means of escapism, I don't really use that word at all. I don't believe in escapism. It's not real. Because if escapism was real, we would have technology like the stuff in the movies. I know I go back to this ever since it came out last year. And then the movie the year before, like these like sci-fi technology movies that have technology that's probably not going to be available in another 20, 30 more years when I'm probably 56 years old. A very old man by then. I'm an old man already, but man, it's going to suck getting old. But anyways, like in the freaking Ready Player One movie, that and Blade Runner 2051. Like, stuff like that, when we ever get technology like that one day, then that'll probably be a form of escapism. Until then, the closest thing we have to that are like AR and VR things, and that's it. Anyways, this comes from Erica Bent from Slash Gear, which I haven't read from Slash Gear in so fucking long. I think the last time I read from Slash Gear was like a couple of months ago when the whole thing about Pikachu's secret evolution of Gorachu being a thing, and that was a while back. I think it was on the Chat and Breeze I did that too, which, by the way, this September or maybe early October, depends on when it stops being burning hot as fuck out here. I'll start doing Chat and Breezes again, so look out for those in another month or two. It's getting closer. So it says Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Next DLC character is releasing today, which was a couple hours ago. I could have did this earlier, but I was just way too lazy as fuck. Even though I had the day. Actually, I didn't have the day off, but I mean, I do kind of have the day off sometimes at my job, and other times I don't. I know the days I do work for sure is Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Sometimes I might work on Wednesdays or Tuesdays or Wednesdays. Most of the time it's Mondays, Thursdays, Fridays. And I know Saturday and Sunday, usually I don't work at all. Anyways, you don't want to hear about me. Let's get into this news. Oh, no, for any of my Need for Speed fans out there that do happen to see this, really kick-ass news for you guys. It says, as promised, Nintendo published a video today that was packed with details about the next DLC character for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Hero, from Dragon Quest franchise. From the Dragon Quest franchise. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate director Masahiro Sakurai sat down for nearly 22 minutes to talk about the character in depth, but going through his abilities and giving us a good idea of what he'll be capable of on the battlefield. Sakurai also told us when the hero will be releasing. As it turns out, that launch is happening today. As you can expect for any character ripped straight from an RPG, Hero has a bunch of different spells in his toolbox. Hero relies on the MP to cast his spells, which slowly regenerates over time. It seems that managing his MP will be the key to playing Hero effectively, as he's capable of dishing out some significant damages when he's got the MP to cast charge-up spells. It looks like Hero can cast a pretty wide range of spells from Dragon Quest series. For instance, his neutral special attack is Frizz, which can be charged up to cast higher tier spells in the family like Frizz and Cut-Frizz. The same is true for his side specials, which comprises Zap type spells and up specials, from which comprise the Whoosh type spells. Oh, and the link is there if you want to watch it yourself. But I'll leave the link to the official Nintendo the Nintendo YouTube channel if you want to check it out yourself, or if it was ever recorded on Twitch. I don't know if it was there or not, but whatever. Let's move on. Things get particularly interesting when Hero's down specials get tossed into the mix. Using down specials will pull up a command section menu with randomized spells. Judging from Sakurai's walkthrough, commander selection can offer up a pretty wide range of spells, including Oomph, which boosts attacks for a limited time, Bounce, which reflects projectiles, Kaboom, and explosive projectiles, and Snooze, which puts opponents to sleep. There's even a spell called Hocus Pocus that has a random positive or negative effect, so use that one with caution. Thorough command selection and the ability to charge up his other special attacks, Hero sounds rather unique among the Ultimate rosters. As revealed at E3 2019, they should have said that, I don't know why, let's keep going. Hero has a collection of skins based on the protagonists from 4 different Dragon Quest games. He's also arriving with a new stage called Gradicel Alter, hopefully I said that right, along with a collection of the new music tracks from the Dragon Quest series. Hero will go live today where anyone who owns the Fighter Pass will also be available separately in a Challenger Pack 2 for $5.99 US. Hero is arriving alongside a new update to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with Sakurai, covering towards the end of the video. This new update is adding an online tournament mode and a very easy setting for the adventure mode. There's also another challenge called Collection of Meat Costumes, rolling out today for 75 cents each. If you're a fan of buying those, be sure to check out the video above for more on Hero and the incoming version of the 4.0 patch for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Overall thoughts, views, and opinions. They did not mention anything about him showing the brand new available Miis that are going to be coming out in the Miis. The available amiibos that are coming out. Everyone kind of knew this already about 2 months ago, that they were going to be coming out September or October. I think it was August is going to be coming out. So they didn't say a date when it was coming out in the video or the stream when they were doing the live stream, because this is the first time the Nintendo presumably, assuming that they ever did like a live stream format, because they said it wasn't scripted, but at the end of the day, as much as I hate to say it, as much as a nostalgic childhood factor that even 80s kids or 90s kids like myself had with Nintendo at the time, with the NES, SNES, and even the N64 and the GameCube, when they were huge ass fucking parts of a lot of kids' lives. Most of them are in their 20s or early mid 30s, maybe even their early 40s now. Nintendo, at the end of the day, it is a business corporation organization that still loves the almighty dollar. So I think Nintendo actually cares about you, and I really hate to say this because I don't want to sound like I'm playing devil's advocate here, but I have to for a little bit. Yeah, they pretty much still do only give a shit about money more than they do their fans. At least with Nintendo, the mad respect and loyalty that I've always had for so many years of playing Nintendo games. I will say this. I've always loved that they always put a lot of love and a lot of time and a lot of hard work and hours into their games. And they don't just sell to you like a piece of shit that, unfortunately, a lot of Sony companies and Microsoft Xbox companies do with their games. Half their shit's almost unfinished. I mean, look what happened last year with the whole debacle, bullshit, debunkle, whatever you fuck you call it. What happened to Fallout 76 and the Skyrim games and Anthem and all that shit. All those games ended up being complete garbage. Even though they have nice ass graphics, they ended up just being like halfway unfinished. Nintendo has never had that happen to them. I hope to God that never does happen to them. Other than that, you know what? Shout out to this dude, Mr. Sakurai. My boy, Mr. Desmond, aka Etika, if he was still here, he would love to watch this fucking thing, which I know I don't want to bring that up because I don't want to bring like painful memories of some people that got to know the dude like I did, luckily. Anyways, let's get into some other news. Game Informer. I'm not getting too much time in this article, but I will say this. I did grow up playing a lot of the Gran Turismo games, even a little bit of Ridge Racer games. But man, holy fuck. I'm honestly going to say this. Any of the Need for Speed games, I've only ever played like 2 of them. And it was from the PS1 and the PS2 era. I don't think I played any of the PS3 on the remakes for PS4 ever at all. But this one says EA is still planning on a release for new Need for Speed 2019. This comes from, as always, from this show, Game Informer. Excuse me, I'm on. So I'm not sure if I'm going to read this whole thing. I might. So this one goes on to say, I guess I am. During the Electronic Arts earnings call today, the company gave a release of the calendar for the next 2 quarters, which is mostly made up of games as we know. While the company has positioned Jedi Fallen Order as their big game for this holiday, they did also release a new announcement, Plants vs. Zombies game, that also intends to hit the same time frame. According to today's report, EA is also still listing a Need for Speed title for later this year. The game, which has not officially been unveiled, has been talked about during most investors and financial calls over the last few months. It was assumed that EA would reveal the new title at E3, but the company took a hammer to the assumption by canceling their press conferences and buried it fully when it was not shown at the EA Play this year at all. There is, however, still Gamescom in the next few weeks for to possibly show it. In the release calendar, the unnamed Need for Speed title is shown as heading to both consoles and PC, so it's probably not a quick-to-launch mobile title. That said, it could be a smaller downloadable content game that isn't quite a retail title, which could make sense for all the Need for Speed Payback failed to hit critical sales expectation. Overall thoughts, and opinions. This game is literally a very huge part of my childhood. I only played 2 of the games. The other Need for Speed games, I think after Need for Speed 3, I think it was 2 or Need for Speed 3, that's when I was never able to play the games anymore because I had to give away my PS2 because unfortunately the fucker got broken in half. Some asshole piece of shit thought it was a good idea. It's like, oh, I'm going to break this thing in front of you and make it as a joke. And it was some bully ass piece of shit motherfucker, which I hope he's fucking rotten in hell, so fuck him. Hope he's dead. Anyways, not trying to bring negative vibes, trying to make it positive vibes. Yeah, I still got my original PS3 and PS1 and the PS4 Pro. But other than that, hopefully one day I'll be able to get a PS2 for cheap. I don't know. I just really hope to God this thing goes good. I really hope there's not no bullshit loot boxes, microtransactions, any of that fucking garbage. Hopefully EA leaves that out, but knowing EA, they're very, very notorious for doing that shit. So it wouldn't surprise me if all this other extra shit's like $700-800 for DLC, which would really suck if they did that. That being said, that's all I got to say for now, and I'm out of here. Links to the description box down below to the video that I just said, and links to all the information on the videos, news articles, comment section below. And that's it. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls. And as always, otakus and nikikomoris out there. I will see you when I see you guys. Good day, have a good night, wherever you are at in the universe out there. Stay tuned for more future content on this channel, including video gaming industry news, anime manga news, internet news. And with that being said, that's all I got to say for now. Peace out. I'm out like sauerkraut. Late and goodbye. I will see all you people on the flip side. Later.